You know, you have been such an inspiration. You definitely have stayed relevant. It seems like the pastors that have a little something going on always they stay relevant. Let me tell you something. People flock for whatever reason. They're gonna make sure they come to see if you course corrected, and you always course correct, which is so excellent.
Well, I believe that my fundamental desire is to please God, but it has taken a number of years to recognize what was wrong in areas of my life that ultimately undermined my ministry and my family. I'm very fortunate that my children that have come out of those multiple marriages are wonderful, accomplished people with great character, great work ethic, and spirituality. That's been the blessing, and if there's no other reason that I'm on this planet, I believe that God placed me here to be the conduit for those children to be in the world, along with their mothers. But those have been the constants, and those have been the rocks that have kept me, even during those times when I was traveling in the wrong direction. Yes, those were some of the reasons that I self-corrected. But I've always believed in righteousness. And I've always believed that regardless to who it is right and wrong is wrong. We have to be willing to take accountability, and along with that, do everything within our power to correct it, whether it means from a spiritual, whether it means going to counseling, whatever it takes to work on ourselves to make us better. I believe in doing that. And fortunately, I'm still at work, but it's better than it has been.
We thank you so much for being on Testimony Thursday with Ernisa B. This has been by far one of my most expository interviews. I guess because I knew a little bit about your story, and I was able to ask you certain questions because I kind of knew where to go in the story. But one of the major things with Testimony Thursday with Ernisa B is life-changing, life-altering, life-defining moments. What can you say is a life-defining moment that took place that you knew it was no one but God?
Well, I would have to say, if I look back, by the time I was 17, I would have been shot at 3 times. The last one was a drive-by, and I remember the hissing of the bullets and the sound they made on the concrete near my head. The second one, I was about 14, and my brother and a friend were playing jokes on drivers on a New Year's Eve night, and one driver stopped and began to shoot at us. The sound of those rounds passing our heads let me know that if it wasn't God's will for me to be here, I would not be here. That was fundamental to what I know about God and purpose. But aside from that, I think the most significant place in my life has been my spiritual life and my continual spiritual discovery. Those two things, both the positive, the negative, the yin, the yang, have caused me to be the person I am. And I know, which is why I don't fear people. I know that if God be for us, that nobody can be against us that matters. And that death is only with God's permission. Of course, we're not foolhardy, we're not dangerous, but at the same time, we stand for what's right. And as long as God has a work for us to do, we'll be here. Those are the significant places in my life that I think are really at the core of who I am.
Thank you so much for stating that, because your life has been a testament to everyone. People that you don't even know. It's been an inspiration to keep fighting for yourself.
Absolutely.
You don't have to lay down and let the dark swallow you.